I mean, select. Here I am on a romantic midnight cruise with my new wife and the kitty cat all grown up. I went home and became a family man. Also, there is a sign in the middle of nowhere on a little island. To the island of Telepador. Or at least I think that's what it is. Why would you put a sign in the middle of the ocean in a small island to direct sailors to the next closest destination of a desert? A giant desert. Also, I'm kind of surprised I'm not attacked by more enemies. But that's probably a good thing. As I quickly refer to one of my maps. To look for an oasis. But in the meantime, I get mud loopers and Kim Mubith. I have no idea. Kim Mubith. Mudloopers, of course, we have fought before. Meanwhile, Kim Mubith did nothing. And doing nothing kind of makes me suspicious that it's powering up for something. Outside of increase, it doesn't seem to be much of a threat, really. What a strange name for an enemy. Or I could donate money to a fortune teller to go where's next. Let's see if there's a fortune teller at the Oasis. I'm not sure there's an actual town in the Oasis or not. Doesn't look like it. But there might be something important later. So I'm searching just... Oh, there it is. We found an old man sleeping in the Oasis. And we get to hear a story. Yay! We know where the Metal King is. It's an island floating in the Southeast Ocean. Which isn't that far away. But I think we should check Tepador first. After robbing this man of his small metals. I might be a horrible person, but at least I did steal the house he was in. And stayed marooned here with my wife in a happily ever after. I don't think my wife would like that very much. Because I'm on a quest to save my mother. And possibly save the world. But when going through the desert, you're sure to meet slimes. Yes, slimes. These aren't any ordinary slimes, though. They have more than 30 hit points. So what if I let the slime do something? He calls for a lot of help. This looks creepy. And you'll see why in a minute. Oh no, it's the Slime King! Or King Slime, if you prefer. And he looks very happy. His Majesty looks very happy to see me. And he attacks by smooshing me. Ew. He also seems to have quite a bit of hit points. So perhaps it's not a good idea to let the Slime King form. But he's also a recruitable monster. No luck today. And into the Castle Telepidor we go. And as always, stop by the inn for a very expensive 100 gold pieces. Well, they do got a premium here. Because any place in a where you can have an inn in a desert is a good idea. Oh no, it's a spooning bard! They apparently know a lot about the legendary hero. Legendary hero might have been from here. So I finally have a good amount of information and a good lead to go on. And outside that building's being disconnected to each other in a kind of bland desert setting. We have new weapons. Like a saw blade. Or a staff of force. Bianca might like that. So that's it for right now. Let's get a little more information about this staff of force. Using this item as an item would be utterly pointless. Nonetheless, a staff is a staff. And we might have a side quest to rescue this kid's sister. Also, I seem to be finding a lot of Wing of Wyverns recently. It's almost like the game's trying to tell me something. And even though I'm low on gold, let's see what I can get at the armor shop. Like a lace bouche, eh? Oh my. And some good equipment for Magma, silver mail. But nonetheless, I'll have to save up for that item later as I talk to the royalty inside the actual tower with happy guards. And a friendly queen. Alright, Night Route. Also, oh my. She's also waiting for the legendary hero. So let's ask her a few questions. As soon as we ask a few questions of these people over here. Like scholars. See if we can find some books. Maybe there's a seat of defense in one of these bookcases. You never know. Also, that warrior's training. He's training to be the very best. And these guys have the Zenithan helmet. I gotta show them that I'm collecting all the armors and looking for the legendary hero myself. I should be more careful. I should also look through people's drawers. Even though I'm not the legendary hero, I am a hero. And of course, the legendary hero had friends. Until then, I cannot eat delicious waxed fruit. Remember, always look through jars. Oh dear gods! Here comes a demon jar! How dare I look through jars? It's a murderous jar, which is not very strong. Nonetheless, it can also cast Sleep more. I have no idea what's going on, or why they have a demon jar in here. It seems to be very good at evading as well. Woman, did you know your jars are haunted? And none of the citizens even blink an eye. Is this still a trap jar? Nope. I'll do inventory sorting later. Being murdered by a jar would have been embarrassing. Meanwhile, underneath the castle, it looks like a lush town. I did not knew that man was going to use the word lush. That is very coincidental. And a very lucky guess. Is this the queen? You are the queen. Yes. So here I go to visit the grave of the legendary hero. Maybe it's me from the future, or me from the past. Nonetheless, lots of stairways aside, lots of unnecessary stairways aside, is a shrine. And once again, I am proven that I cannot equip Zenithan armor. So I am not the legendary hero once again. So even though I do have incredible power, I am not quite the man they are looking for. Well, at least I know where the helmet is, and it's in good hands. And when you're in good hands, you're with Allstate. I'm sorry, I do not endorse Allstate. That was merely a terrible joke. And I might as well tell the Queen why I'm looking for the legendary hero. How did she know? She read my mind. An ability I'm sure my wife wishes she had. Or maybe she doesn't. She did tell me. Grandvania. Not to be confused with Castlevania. Or any other Vania. And as we all expected, my father Papa's was a king. So now we have another quest to go to the far eastern island, to Granville, to learn the story of my father's origins. And perhaps my mother's origins, too. Oh my! They're flirting with my wife. Meanwhile, I'm fishing coins out of a well. I'm a very dense person sometimes. Also, I'm stepping on your flowers, man. I'm sure you're pretty angry. So, what action? What drama? What being misled to a bunch of other things that may or may not be relevant in the future. But this castle still has a few more secrets, including always save your game. So while we're at church, maybe the nun will hear me out. There are many tales of legendary heroes. Perhaps it's from the previous game, Dragon Quest IV. Coincidental? I think not. Also, the legendary hero, if he was, or she was, from Dragon Quest IV, had green hair. I have black hair. So there's no way it could be a legendary hero. Also, this man needs water. He's dying. Sir, all you have to do is walk about 50 feet around and go down the stairs that way. Also, sir, there's also water this way if you walk about 12 steps. Maybe it's a mirage. But while I hit my lamp of darkness, you might want to go to the next video. Because the night waits for nobody.